Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm finally here with another polygel video. It took me a minute to get a polygel video out because my nail broke off and it's finally growing back and now I can do some nails. So the polygel kit I have today is the Gershion Polygel Nail Enhancement Kit. I'm gonna do an unboxing and then we're gonna see if we can do some Valentine's Day nails with this kit. So it comes with a 180 grit nail file, a brush, dual forms, nail forms, base coat and top coat, 6 polygels. So here are the swatches for all of the polygels. I'm going to be using the color 14 and 17. Proper nail prep is important for having a set that lasts a long time. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm going to start off pushing back my cuticles with a cuticle pusher. This is like one of my favorite cuticle pushers. Just look at the color. I'm going to link it down below in case you guys want to get it. But yeah, just using it to push back my cuticles. I normally use a nail drill, but I just cannot get the hang of using the drill and the cuticle bit to clean my cuticles. Like here, I tried it with my Melody Susie nail drill, but I just cannot get it down packed. As you can see, I'm trying, but I'm just gonna go back in with my cuticle clippers to, clean up my cuticles and make sure I get everything. Right here, I'm gonna remind you that I am not an expert. This is not my specialty. I'm just, I'm a learner myself, so I'm going to try to explain everything as best as I can. Next, I'm going to take the 180 grit nail file and just rough up the surface of my nail. You don't have to like really go in and file it, girl. Just, put a little scratch on it because apparently the polygel is going to stick better if the surface is rough. Another important step in making your set last is using prep and primer. Prep is just used to dehydrate your nail. If you don't have any, just use some acetone. And the primer is just to make your nail sticky. So like the base coat and the polygel and everything else can stick pretty good and stay on for a long time. I'm going to link the prep in the description box, but this primer is from the More Than acrylic set collection. I'm doing polygel. I really haven't gotten into acrylic yet, but once I do, you guys are going to see it. So yes, this is from the More Than acrylic set. So I'm not sure if you can get it separately. I'll check on it. If you can, I'll drop it down below. I tried so hard using some tips, but the tips I have are just not good. So I just ended up using these nail forms. Okay, so enough of that. I just want to tell y'all how I actually lost my entire nail. It's a story time. Okay, so if you watched my post big chop video, then you would see that I had on some pink nails. I'm going to insert the link here if you haven't watched it. But I did my first pink set and it was so cute. Like, I was proud of my little set. Everything was good. Everything was going great. They were lasting. I did my prep well, but let me tell you how I lost it. So I went home for the weekend to help my mom bake cakes. Yes, she bakes cakes. She does pies. She's excellent at it. She's the reason I'm so thick, girl. So yeah, I went home to help her bake in the kitchen. Everything was going nice and smooth, and then she told me she wanted me to mix up some pies, but I guess I wasn't doing it fast enough for her. So I kind of like moved her out of the way a little and was like, you know what, girl, let me do this. I got this. I can do it. I want to do it. I can do it. And so then she told me to go clean the beaters and put them back into the mixer, the little handheld mixer. So I did that, and as I was pushing the beaters back into the mixer, it turned on. Like, it was still plugged in, so I accidentally hit the on button and I turned the mixer on, and the beaters spun while my finger was in it, and it just ripped my whole nail out. At first I did not feel it. I thought, it just popped off, but then my mom picked it up and she was like, girl, this is your whole nail. And I looked down and my nail was bleeding, and I went berserk. I went crazy. Like, I started full panic mode. So yeah, that's how I lost my nail. That was in October. It's February now, and it's just now back to its regular length. It's not done growing yet. It's still pretty short. But yeah, I just thought that was so messed up of me. My mama said, see, that was karma. So the first nail is done. Let me go back and tell you guys exactly what I did. So I'm putting down a thin layer of base coat, and cure it for 30 seconds. Then I use my tube of polygel and put it directly on my nail and go straight in with my brush so I can pat it and get it in place. Now, this is my first time using this slip solution, and it's my first time using Gershion. So I'm not sure if it's just Gershion's slip solution or if it's just slip solution in general, but I did not like this slip solution at all. It didn't move the polygel around as much as I wanted to. I don't know if it's just the polygel or it was the slip solution, but it wasn't moving how I needed to. Eventually just dumped the slip solution out and just replaced it with 91% alcohol. I don't know what was going on. I didn't like it. I don't recommend it. For my ring finger and my thumb, I'm actually going to be using the Xsc Polygel from the Bridal series. This polygel is actually so good. The brand Xsc, their polygels are really good. Like they just work good. I don't know what Gershion got going on. Theirs are a little tough, but Xsc's, they aren't like that. It's more moldable. Like you can move it around a little more. I think if I was to try the slip solution with this, it would have worked better. But do I like slip solution? No. I actually ended up throwing the bottle away. Is that wasteful? Yes. But is it useful? No. When I use paper nail forms, I like to apply the polygel in 2 layers. The first layer is to make a foundation and to lay the shape of the nail, and then the second one is just to add thickness. When I do it this way, I find that the shaping and filing portion doesn't take as long. I also wait till the second layer to start adding polygel near the cuticle. It just cleans up so well and I have so much accuracy. Making sure I clean up the cuticle area for all of my nails just so they won't pop off. Moving into the filing and shaping portion of this video, after I cure, I just take some alcohol on a paper towel just to wipe off that tacky layer so I can start filing and my file won't gunk up. I love coffin shaped nails, so that's the shape I'm going for. I'm just going to take my file, go in on those corners, and try to taper them down until I get the right shape. It's not perfect, but I think it's cute. Next, I'm going to go in with my electric file again, and I was talking about how if you don't do the cuticles, it's going to pop off. So I'm just taking a file on a very low speed and cleaning up my cuticle area and just make sure everything is sealed in. After filing, I immediately go in and start buffing. This is just to get rid of all of the scratches and make the nails smooth, so when I put my top coat on, it's not going to look nasty. We have arrived at my favorite part of the video. This is the decoration part. So doing the nails are easy. Coming up with some cute decorations is where I just go blank sometimes. Maybe I lack creativity. Oh no. But I decided to do a little design on my middle finger and the pinky finger. I'm just gonna apply some top coat and then go in with pink flakes and make a little design on it, girl. I knew for a fact that I wanted some jewels in this set, so that's what we're doing now. I have some Butte, I think that's how you pronounce it, some Butte Rhinestone Gel and some Butte Rhinestones. I'm just going to place some of that gel on my thumb, making sure it's in the center, and then I'm going to go in with the 2 rhinestones. Now, they didn't have any heart-shaped stones in this set, so I just took 2 of the teardrop shaped ones and put them together and made a heart shape. Look at me being innovative and creative. For the ring finger, I'm just gonna take some white gel polish and use a skinny brush and paint the heart of a shape. Look at me being creative, girl. I thought this was gonna be hard to think out and do, but these nails just turned out so pretty. I don't know how I got the idea, but yeah, I'm just gonna paint a heart and then I'm gonna go in with some rhinestones and outline the heart with rhinestones. One reason I decided to paint the heart first is because when I tried to just do the rhinestones, it looked like a triangle. It was nowhere near a heart. It just looked like a big triangle. So I just took another route and used the paint. And finally, the last nail. The last nail. Does anyone else do that? Like, why did I just switch up my letters like that? But this is the last nail. I was gonna go in with some just chunky glitter that I got from the Xsc Polygel kit, but I don't know. This it was just not doing it for me. So I took the glitter off and then I just went back in with the gold flakes that I used earlier. After I add the pink flakes, I'm gonna go in with some more of that gel and put on some cuticle crystals. They kind of weren't needed, but I felt that I just didn't do enough with this nail, and you can even tell that it's busy. It's so busy. I shouldn't have added the crystals, but I'm here now. After I put all my jewels and things on, I go in with some top coat. I use 1 to 2 coats of top coat, curing for 30 seconds each, just to make sure my nails are nice and shiny. I do not like matte. I don't know. Matte, I don't like it, but if you like it, go for it. A little lotion and some cuticle oil just so my hands won't be ashy. And here is the final product. Guys, look at this. I am proud of myself. These nails are just so pretty. I don't even want to take them off. Go down in the comment section and tell me how you think I did. I think I did pretty well. To say I'm still a newbie, I just need a little more practice. I'd love for you guys to subscribe and hit the like button if you enjoyed this polygel video and want some more.